Hi there, welcome back to Paula's Plant-Based Pilgrimage. Today we'll be talking about the Couch to 5K weeks 7, 8, and 9. This will be my last specific Couch to 5K video, but I will continue to talk about my vegan journey and running in general. So in weeks 7, 8, and 9, you are running long runs exclusively. So week 7 is 25-minute runs, and you're expected to go 2.5 miles. Week 8 is 28-minute runs, and they're hoping for 2.75 miles. And week 9 is 30 minutes and 3 miles. Now, I stated in my last video that I did not have a 10-minute mile, and you probably won't either. So I again looked at time over distance, and I knew that in the end, that 5K, when I did it, was going to take me almost an hour. So how do you keep motivated? Luckily for me, a runner friend of mine told me that the Albany Runners Exchange was holding a social distance running event that would go from April 20th to May 31st. This fit perfectly within my Couch to 5K time frame. My Couch to 5K was supposed to end on May 15th, so I thought those extra 2 weeks would really help if I needed to add time in order to get to the 5K point. So the great thing was that you registered with $25 and you got a medal when you completed your run, a reported completion of your run. But the cool part was we were also helping an Albany area food bank. So what about pressure? Yes, I put a decent amount of pressure on myself. I wanted that 5K done by the end of May, and I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. I had some friends who were following my progress, and they didn't put any pressure on me. It was all self-pressure. So don't do what I did, go easy on yourself. I did realize that running 25, 30 minutes was a huge achievement for someone who started from absolutely nothing in mid-March. Positive notes at this time, I could feel with every run my body getting stronger, my stamina growing. I really was able to run for what I considered long stretches of time. 25, 30 minutes was huge. So it was very exciting, and I was incredibly proud of that, and I tried to stay grounded and realize that those achievements were just as important as actually getting that 5K done. One way of inspiring myself was to buy some actual running clothes. I had been running in yoga pants and t-shirts, and I was told several times that's not optimal running wear. So I ordered some running tights and some running shirts. They arrived midweek 8, and I put them on and I said, wow, I feel like a real runner. Well, here's a thought. If you run at all, you're a runner. So just accept that, because I needed to do that as well. Doesn't matter how slow you are, if you run, you're a runner. So I went out on week 8, day 3 with my new running gear on, and I was supposed to run 28 minutes. The 28 minutes passed, and I could feel that my body was feeling great. The weather was perfect. It was 45 degrees. And sunny. It was early in the morning, so it was just absolutely lovely in the cemetery where I run. And so I just kept going and going until finally I finished my first 5K. I did it in 51 minutes and 37 seconds, which is pretty slow, but you know what? It was a great accomplishment. I felt wonderful about it. Good morning. It is Thursday, May 6th. It's week 8, day 3, and it was such a beautiful running day, I decided to run my first 5K a week early. So, yeah, I did that, and that's the only reason I'm popping on to say hi. I did, in fact, continue with Couch to 5K week 9. I ran day 1, 30 minutes, day 2, 30 minutes. On day 3, I ran a second 5K. And I actually got my time down by a minute. I ran it in 50 minutes and 35 seconds, I believe. But the funny thing was, after that, there was a little bit of a letdown. There were a couple of weeks in there where I felt a little lost. What's next? Luckily, I have a runner friend who laid out a few different types of runs for me, which I will talk about in future videos. But I always thought when you ran, you just kept running further and further and further. But that's not what runners do. Runners actually train their bodies doing short distance runs, long distance runs, interval runs. And once I had a plan laid out, I really felt very positive about continuing on with running, because honestly, as much as I thought runners were crazy and I hated running, I actually have come to really love it. A couple of weeks after my 5K runs, I was set to be interviewed by my friend Tony Fletcher for his podcast, One Step Beyond with Tony Fletcher. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not as inspired as I was in the middle of my 5K program. I hope I have something really good to say. The day before the interview, in the mail arrived my t-shirt from the Social Distance Running Challenge and my beautiful medal. And that reminded me what an achievement I had reached and that I could just keep going. So since those 5K runs, I have actually upped my running distance, my stamina, my strength. Today's run was 9K. I am heading for a 10K probably in a couple of weeks. And I'm very proud and excited about that. But most of all, I'm just happy to be healthy and be taking care of myself in such an incredible way. So if you like this video, please like the video, actually push the like button, share it with someone who you think would be interested, and subscribe to my channel. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.